Hi guys, welcome to Catchup Plus on AFOREVO TV, where we bring you entertainment, gossip, catch up on movies, take a look at what's happening in the world of sports and tech. I'm your girl, Aigbe. Let's take a look at some of the trending stories. Well, on our first story, let's talk about a Nigerian Twitter user that is narrating the story of a friend of his who attempted suicide after he married a young woman from Nigeria and brought the woman and her family to the United States with her boyfriend, after which she divorced the guy. Now, at the time of the relocation, he never knew that this boy, this supposed stepbrother, was actually her boyfriend, and she had also insisted no sex before marriage. And him being a Christian, he was like, hallelujah, God just gave me a wife from heaven. Fast forward to the divorce papers. Then upon investigation, he realized he got conned. This is like a double scam Yahoo 2.5, okay? Well, in another story, let's talk about porn. Porn, the only industry that has really delusioned the reality of sexual interactions. Yes, that kind of porn. I mean, we've all watched porn at some point in our lives. I can see you, I see you. You might even be watching porn right now. Who knows? But then to watch porn in a bus, public transport, like public bus, and the day, I mean, that takes some balls like this lady right there. All right, let's talk about marriage. I love weddings. Anyway, Nigerian actress Marries Aigbe just released a video of him marrying Mr. Kazim Adeoti online. They're saying it's a traditional wedding, but we're not so sure because now a lot of people are coming for her like, oh my God, why would you do that? Because apparently this Mr. Kazim, like the Kazim in my office, well, Kazim, sorry, is married. And so people are calling her a husband snatcher and stuff like that, like he's leaving his wife and marrying another person. And I'm like, okay, it takes two to tango, okay? Like 1 + 1 = 2. If she is snatching him, what is he doing, you know? But you know what I say, if you want to live long, stay out of people's business and mind your business. Yeah, all right, moving on. Now, if you thought that story was crazy, you don't know nothing, girl. This next story I'm about to bring to you got me, I think I'm still high from, not sure if I'm in this planet or the next planet now, because a woman is claiming, a married woman is claiming that her and her mother, they literally collect their menstrual cycle, their menstrual blood, and they use it as they drink it, then they use it on their skin because they're claiming that it literally improves your physical and spiritual health. I mean, I have seen people high and say some shit that don't make sense, but that one, that kicks the bucket. Now get this, she uses her fresh menstrual blood as mask, like a mask on her face, and then after that she also uses it to do what is called period painting. So she literally uses that to paint, and then so I don't know who buys that, but dear God, I'm not sure what is happening right now. I don't know. Are we in some Disney, happening? But whatever it is, I would love to hear. And here is the kicker. The husband is super cool and chill with it. Now, if that was your woman and she came to you and said, I'm going to use this menstrual thing to look good for you, baby, what would you do? Let me know your comment in the comment section. Okay. Yeah, let's move on from weirdos onto Nollywood veteran actress Eucharia. Anunobi is glishing it out. I mean, like he's coming for Nigerians who build houses, mansions in the villages where they don't even live in them. Well, she's not letting you go off that easy, okay? You know her.
You may not like it, but that's the truth. If it is a house where you live in, where every morning you can wake up and look at the windows and look at the door handles that are all of gold and silver and brass, fantastic. But you go and sink in your village home where you rarely stay. House or houses or an empire that you have sunk in billions to build where you and your family will rarely stay. Is that not foolishness? Hear me, ladies and gentlemen. One of the things we need to do in this climb is to always ask God for wisdom to teach us to do the right thing. Yes, we can build our homes in the village, but something moderate and cute, something lovely and wonderful and cute, something manageable and cute. It's wonderful to be in our village homes, especially a place where we know we don't stay all the time, where we just visit as if we're on holiday. Why waste such money there? If you have too much money that you don't know what to do with it, why don't you go buy lands, build an estate, and rent the houses out to people? Subsidize the rentage so that people will be able to pay for it. And then you can be helping humanity.
All right, now Nigerian minister, singer Sammie Okposo is apologizing, okay? This apology, I read through it and I wasn't sure, but apologizing to his wife, his family, and the ministry because apparently he went to the United States and he couldn't put the dingity-dong in between his legs for himself, and he got into adultery, infidelity, everything that is what you do when you get outside your home. And now he's apologizing to his family. Now, the problem I have with that apology is this. It's coming 24 hours after this girl came out and said, ooh, you know, he don't get me pregnant. Okay, so is it really an apology that you dipped outside, or is it an apology because your hands were caught in the cookie jar? But in this case, your dick was caught in the cookie jar. I'm done.
Welcome to Catchup Plus and Movies, brought to you by AFOREVO TV. I am Ahine, author, bringing to you all the latest happenings in the world of movies. Now let's catch up. Big Brother reality TV star Tacha said Nollywood is not ready for her. And I say, yes, Queen, we are not ready for what is about to hit us. The reality TV star shared pictures and photos of her on set for an upcoming movie titled Tiger's Tale. The movie is produced by Victor Okpala. I'm just saying this to you, Tacha. I hope you are coming with your A game, because the streets of Twitter are not smiling. You can see what they did to Chief Daddy too. Both the actors, the producers, and everybody involved in that film, they are yet to recover from the shock and the dragging they gave to them. So, yeah, I believe in you, though. So, Disney has slated the live-action remakes of Cinderella, The Jungle Book, Beauty and the Beast, and Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. So, me, I'm thinking, Disney, we already know these tales. We have seen several remakes, twists, and turns to this story. Why do you want to still keep remaking these classics? Well, except that they are classics and they are very easy way to cash out. But I'm thinking, why don't you focus on creating new classics like Frozen? But anyway, one person that has a bigger problem with Disney and their remake of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs is Peter Dinklage. And Peter Dinklage said something that got to me. He said, and I quote, "Have I done nothing to advance the cause from my soapbox? I guess I'm not loud enough." See, Peter Dinklage, you are loud enough. You're doing fine. It's them, it's not you. Ivory Aquino has joined the cast of HBO Max's upcoming superhero film, Batgirl. Aquino, who is a transgender, will play Alicia Yeo, the best friend of Batgirl. Aquino is the first transgender in the DC Comics feature film. Two fans have filed a federal class action lawsuit alleging they were duped into renting the 2019 film yesterday because Ana de Armas appeared in the trailer. The fans, Connor and Michael, said they each paid $3.9 to rent a movie on Amazon Prime, only to discover that the Adams was removed from the final cut of the film. So these guys are saying that they were deceived by Universal Pictures, so therefore they need a $5 million compensation for renting the film with $4. So my question is, fine, Universal Pictures did not do right. But do these guys deserve $5 million for renting this film for $4? And again, why is Ana de Armas on the trailer but did not make it to the final cut of the film? You know, these are issues. These are issues. But I want to know what you think about this story right here. So let me know in the comment section. And on a very sad note, our heart goes out to Regina King, who recently lost her only son, Ian Alexander Jr., by suicide. Until his death, Ian was an artist and a DJ. He was 26 years old. May his soul rest in peace, and I just hope Regina is fine. So guys, that's all on this segment on Catchup Plus and Movies. I hope you had a swell time. If you did, please join me again next week for more exciting news. But for now, I'm handing you over to the delectable Labelle for more stories.
All right, Aina, darling, thank you for the catch up on movies. Always good to see you. And you look amazed, boss. By the way, now let's move on to see what's happening in the world of technology. The Android's going to take over really soon. I'm not sure, but that's not what I'm starting with. Let's start with a flying car that's capable of hitting seats over 160 kilometers per hour and altitude above 8,000 feet, which has been issued a certificate of worthiness by the Slovak Transport Authority. Now, the hybrid car aircraft is equipped with a BMW engine that runs on petrol, and also it takes about 2 minutes and 15 seconds for it to transform the car into an aircraft. Now, here's the thing. I love technology, but I'm just wondering, I live in Lagos, right? Okay, so bring that car to Lagos, let be flying over Third Mainland Bridge. I'm just wondering how much people would die on the ground floor, because it's just be parts and accidents flying in the air like shoo, 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 kilonshallah, what's happening? Yeah, well, you know. Basically, just don't bring flying cars to Lagos. All right, moving on. Let's talk about dating apps. I mean, the type that people like to meet each other and just go, oh, fuck, you know what I mean? Mommy and daddy. So a man has been jailed for 5 years for robbing and blackmailing 9 men that he met on the sex app. And the problem is, after having consensual sex with him, he gets up to say, oh, you know, I'm an escort and you got to pay me. I'm not joking. So between 2019 and 2021, he has stolen 2,360 pounds from people. And now, brother's going to jail. He's going to jail for fraud, for blackmailing. And I'm like, you know what they say, 99 days for the thief and 1 day for the honor. I be seeing you. You know, John 3:66, you owe me money. You stole my money. I'm going to come for you too. All right, let's move on to crypto. Now, new laws will be passed to deal with misleading crypto asset promotions. Although 2.3 million people in the UK own cryptocurrency assets, the government is now worried that some consumers will not understand what they're buying. So crypto assets such as Bitcoin are largely unregulated investors, and they lack proficiency in their advertising. But crypto assets such as Bitcoin are largely unregulated, and investors lack many protections. Now, and the same true of non-tangible tokens, but it will not be covered by this new law. Shout out to Patrick, who loves Bitcoin. I hope you're listening to me, boy, because this is information that you need. All right, okay, you know what time it is. Make sure you click on that subscribe button and that notification button like Kilo Day, because you know when it's time for all the juicy gossip on what's going on in the internet, you want to be here first for us to download for you, digest it for you. Okay. Now, also, don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms right there on the screen. All right, guys, I'm La Bervition, and you've been watching Catchup Plus on AFOREVO TV. Now, remember, in order to live longer, stay out of people's business, because it's been proven that amebo literally gives you a shorter lifespan, okay?